dias, mi amigos. Welcome to the Faces of Carlsbad. This is Channel 23. We're sponsored by Intrepid Potash. And this is a program, oh, I should say this before I even mention that. Today we're coming from the Carlsbad Foundation, and look at the beautiful facilities we have. It's unbelievable. Anyway, this program will introduce you to people you might know, people you have never met before, but by the time we're finished, we think you're going to enjoy the fact that you might meet this person on the street someday and say, I saw you on television. I saw you on Channel 23. And today, as our guest, we have a very, very nice gentleman by the name of Pola Martinez. And Pilo,
yes,
I want to welcome you to Channel 23.
Thank you for inviting us to the Channel 23.
Isn't it nice here in
it's a very nice place.
It's beautiful.
It's a very nice
place.
place.
Yeah. But anyway, this is a program, Pilo, where we're going to ask where you were born, where did you grow up, what schools did you attend, and you fill us in on your background. And there are some things we were discussing before the program that I found very fascinating.
Yes.
And we'll get to those too. So let's start at the very beginning.
All right. Okay. I was born here in Carlsbad. I've been here all my life. I've been here ever since, well, all my life. Mm-hmm. I've been going out of state, in the state, working out of state. I've been everywhere, and I always come back to my hometown, Carlsbad, New Mexico. I like this place. I like it very much. And I enjoy what I'm doing. And I started doing plaster 40 years ago, stucco houses, working on houses, and working on cars, working on motorcycles, working on everything that you can think of.
But you got involved in underground mining there for a while at the beginning, didn't you?
Yes, mm-hmm. I worked in the mine for, it was a new mine, potash. I don't remember the name of it, so it's been so long. But I worked there, and I didn't like it at all. It was not my type of work.
Well, that was primarily because the salt affected your breathing area, right?
Yes, I couldn't stand that salt in my nose. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. It make me itch, it make me water my eyes and everything, and I just couldn't stand it. Yeah. So I told my wife, by that time I was married, I told my wife, I'm going to quit. I can't stand this job anymore. She said, no, you got to keep on going because we got some bills to pay. I said, well. So one day, she packed my lunch, took off to work. I went to look for another job, and I found another job.
And what was that?
It was apprentice of doing stucco.
Oh, stucco work.
It's stucco. That was my second job. Mm-hmm. And I started at, back in the 50s, a Stevens Motel. They were remodeled that Stevens Motel back in the 60s. They where I started my career of doing stucco and plaster and lath. Mm-hmm. And then my brother graduated from school. He was minor than me, and finished school. And I finally told him, let's get together and do something. I'll teach you what I know, and we start doing stucco. After a few years, after he got an apprenticeship of lather, mm-hmm. And then I got my journeyman card of plaster. So we got together.
You had to go through that training to get those, didn't you?
Yes.
Oh
yes.
My gosh! Yeah.
Uh-huh. And then we started working out of town, and then we finally one day, I told Tom, I treat Tom like if he was my brother, my friend, mm-hmm. and I consider him as my son because I love him so much. We used to do everything together.
Yeah.
Together. If he wanted to make a decision, he count with me. Mm-hmm. If I wanted to make a decision, I talked to him, and we agree on it. Then we got involved with racing.
Racing?
Racing.
Oh my.
Stock car racing. Then we got involved with motorcycles before racing. Mm-hmm. And then we got involved with racing the stock cars, racing drag cars, riding motorcycles. And then I started fixing my own cars. I like old cars. I like to work on old cars. My wife says it's junk, but I say it's an old car.
She said it's junk. You disagree with your wife on
Why
that.
don't you get rid of the junk and buy a good car? I say, this is better than the new one. And I enjoy working on cars. Now I got grandsons.
Yeah.
Great grandsons. I got my grandson. He was 12 years old when he started driving a stock car.
You're kidding.
And then I meet people on the street, out in the street. They ask me, how come you put your son in danger? I say, no, I know what I'm doing. I put my son to drive because I'd rather see him full of mud than full of drugs on the street at 12 or 1 o'clock at night.
Yeah. Very good point.
They didn't say nothing after that, but I had my point. I know what I was doing with my kid.
Yeah.
So he's very clean kid now. He's grown up. He's got children. Now his children is involved in motorcycles, which I like that. I back him 100% because that's what I like.
So he learned at the age of 12, basically, how to drive?
My son?
Yeah.
Yes, he was driving stock car racing when we was 12 years old.
I was 33. I didn't know how to drive until I was 33. Can you believe that?
Yes. And I was my wife was worried for a while. She said, you're going to get him hurt? I say, no way I can get him hurt. We got all the safety rules on the car. We got good cages, good everything. Yeah. The most important thing on a race car is the cage.
Yeah.
The cage. Mm-hmm. You have to put a lot of welding on it. Secure that cage. In case you flip, you just roll over with it. Mm-hmm. You don't get hurt. He flipped one time, and I flipped 2 or 3 times. Tom flipped another 2 or 3 times, but we never did got hurt. But we messed up the cars.
Yeah.
But the cars can be replaced, and life cannot be replaced.
No, that's true.
So we enjoy racing. After that, we just keep going with the cars, keep busy with the cars. And then we start contracting, me and Tom. I think you have seen them trucks with a sign on the side, we'll get you plaster.
I got a kick out of it. The first time I saw that, I said, hey, that's interesting.
Uh-huh. So we work on that own houses, we build houses. We had a station at one time, fuel station. We do mechanic work at the station. And we passed the time. And years went up like that, one after the other one. Now that my brother passed away, I really missed it.
Oh,
but that's part of life.
Tom passed away?
He passed away last September.
I didn't know that.
Yes, he passed away.
I'm sorry to hear that.
And I missed him a lot, but that's not my decision to make.
No.
That's God's decision.
Yeah.
Whenever he wants you, he takes you regardless where you're at, or what you're doing. So in a way, there's no comfort for that.
No.
There's no comfort
there
for
isn't.
that.
No.
But I have to do better than, I have to keep on going because there's no other way.
Well, you know, getting back to this car business, you were talking about you like the older cars, and your wife would like to get a newer one. But the thing is, you've got to watch out for that because if you get a new car,
yes,
she won't let you drive it. She'll want to drive it. I'm speaking from experience.
Well, that's right. That's the truth. That's
so we'll stick with the old cars.
That is the truth. Now my daughters involved in old cars.
Uh-huh.
I don't know if you remember seeing an old car there at Albertson store. For years, she worked there at the Albertson store, and she always drive that little yellow car, 1939 Chevy.
Oh, I saw that up there, yes. Yeah.
She still got it. Now she's into motorcycles.
Oh my goodness.
So I'm not against it. I'm with her 100%. But now my little great grandson, he's 5 years old. I got my grandson, which is the father of that little kid, and And my granddaughter, which is 16, she's involved in a motorcycle, and they race motorcycles.
Oh my.
Little kid, they went together to Hobbs last year. They have a show every February. So my little kid, 5 years old, he ran his class. His father runs his class. My other daughter runs her class. So the only one that plays, my little son, my little one, he came out third of the whole bunch.
Yeah.
Not the whole, not the classes, I mean.
Right.
The classes. Now, he's getting a little better. So now, this coming February, he's going to run in Hobbs, my little son.
My God.
And he's 6 years old now. And he really liked that motorcycle. He can really get after that. I was afraid at first, but I began to realize that that's what he wants to do.
Well,
that's a very complicated life, but that's the way he wants it.
Well, this runs in the family, though. It's that desire to do this that's been down from your...
It's been down on my... In other words, they follow my steps and my brother's footsteps.
Right. Yeah, right.
Tom's he used to like old cars too. He likes Corvettes, he likes anything. Old cars.
What a heritage that you've passed down.
And we enjoy working on them cars. I enjoy working on that. Now I'm working on a 39 Chevy right now. Okay, one of my daughters, one of my brothers, I promised her granddaughter. I promised her a car after she graduated from school. She was 13 years old. Okay, I set a motor in it. I set a frame. Everything on the car, ready for graduation. She drove it 3 weeks before. I was 13 years. She was 13 years of age. And I told her, get in the car and drive it around the block, so you can get the
feel of it.
The feeling of it. She said, I like it. I like it. I enjoy it very much, and I like it. Well, I'll paint it your color. 2 weeks ago, she died.
Oh no.
Wrongful death.
Oh no.
And it was sad. I mean, 6 years ago.
Yeah.
It was very, very sad. The whole family took it very, very hard. Instead, still my daughter, he's taking it very hard, her mother. But we cannot do nothing. But I still have the memories of the car. And I'm going to paint it, the car she wanted. Oh, I got it ready to paint. So I'm going to paint it. And I'll show you to you when I paint it.
Oh, that's beautiful.
And but that's one of the things. We had, in our life, we had very good times and very bad times. But we have to live with both.
We have to move on from that.
Keep on going.
Absolutely.
Just like everybody said, the young kids say, keep on trekking. That's the only thing we can do.
Yeah. Now, you're now retired from...
I'm retired from work.
Yeah.
But I like to help people that need the help every now and then.
Right.
Not all the time, because some of the times I need the help too, but I can, in other words, I can manage myself.
Yeah.
But if I see somebody like these people and the Martinez family, I know that they're needed real bad. So I'm going to help them, and I'm going to do it on memory of my brother Tom and me, on Martinez and Martinez Company.
Yeah.
I'm going to help them as much as I can. I already started on it.
Well, the Martinez family's still in the business, though, right?
No, we don't have a license now.
Oh, we don't have a
We
license
don't have a
now.
license. And besides that, I don't want to work.
No,
I mean, I'm retired.
Yeah.
I do little work for patching up and everything, but to work all day, no. No.
So in the evening, what do you do to relax?
In the evenings, when I get off work, I go watch TV, or I go and see my cars. I see my car like children. But,
Yeah, is that right? I never heard of that before. That's good. I like that.
And just like I said, some of the time my wife, she say, I wish it, because I told her one time, I wish I had some money so I can build a barn, a big barn.
Yeah.
Put all my cars in there with an air condition during summertime and with a heater during the wintertime.
Yeah.
And then I can work on it year round. She said, why don't you sell all your cars and then build your barn? I say, I won't need the barn then because I won't have any cars to put in it.
I like that. That's that woke her up, I'll bet.
So I said, well, that's true.
Yeah.
If I spend money on a barn and sell my cars and spend it on the barn, I don't need that barn for nothing then.
No.
I'll be in it by myself in it.
I'll be done.
I don't need it.
No.
But I enjoy old cars. That's one of the things that I enjoy. And I'm very, very happy that my whole family enjoy old cars. Mm-hmm.
Well, besides enjoying Channel 23,
Yes.
What other television shows do you like especially? Are those the shows that a lot of speeding cars in these?
I watched the races in TV.
Ah.
Yeah, I like the action shows when they have them action shows in Arizona.
Yes. Yes.
Where they have different prices for cars, selling for so much or so little or so.
Mm-hmm.
I like to watch them programs. I like boxing. I like to see boxing.
Yeah, you don't see as much on television as you used to. In the old days, there were boxing. Was...
Boxing, well, the most important fights, there were big fights, and people that have the pay-per-view or whatever. I don't have pay-per-view.
No, I don't know.
But I'm a member of the American Legion, mm-hmm. and I take my friends over there and enjoy boxing.
Yeah.
Or football, or kickboxing, or whatever.
What's your favorite football team?
The better ones.
The better. Hey, now that's a wise answer. Let me tell you, the better ones.
Well, you can't. I mean, you can't depend on one because when you expect for that team to come ahead, you go back.
And when they
like
lose,
like the Cowboys go back, they were doing good, except I don't know what happened.
Well, the problem, Pilo, is
but there's problems everywhere.
See, I root for the Cleveland Browns.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
And they're so bad in recent years that you get so depressed that all you want to do is go out and see if you can find an old car to repair.
Yeah, that's true. That is the truth.
Yeah.
That is the truth. I like the sports. I like all kinds of sports.
Yeah, well, that's good.
Mm-hmm.
But the main thing with you is looking at those old cars.
Yes. I have the oldest car. I belong to the club, the car club.
Yes.
I help them every now and then with the shows and everything.
Oh yeah, and we have some great shows here in this town on cars, don't we?
And I belong to it. I belong with the club. I belong to the club, and I like it. I like it pretty good. I know all them people that I know. Bob Springer, Joy, his wife, and the rest of them, and I enjoy talking to him because they really like the old cars. But they got the money, but I don't have the money like they have to spend it on cars.
But you enjoy it, and that's the most important thing.
Some of the times I feel embarrassed by talking with them because they ask me, "Where did you get your parts?" So, to put it together, you know, for example, I can give you an example. Okay, for example, my 39s, I got all the bottom, which is the frame, out of Camaro, new Camaros.
Oh, I see.
Okay, then I set the motor on top of it,
Yeah.
and redo the whole front rear end and front end with a good suspension and everything.
Oh, that's great.
But some of these guys, they have the money, they spend money on the good things.
Yeah. But you're a creative person.
Yes, and they ask me, I feel embarrassed when they ask me, where did you get your steering column? I say, I went to Ron Mitchell and got it over there at the junkyard. And they laughed. I mean, they say, well, where did you get yours? Oh, I got it from Sonic magazine, and so paid $500. How much did you pay for this? I only paid $6, you know. But
well, I want to tell you something, Pilo. You've been an inspiration to me. Even though I can't hit nails in straight, I want to thank you for being our guest today on the Faces of Carlsbad.
I appreciate that very much that you invite me. because
Well-
I enjoy being here.
I've enjoyed it too.
Uh-huh.
And on behalf of Channel 23, we want to say goodbye and good luck. Well,